In today's video, I'm going to be giving you some shopping tips for living gluten-free. Yeah, I know we all hate shopping, but it has to be done. Also, towards the end of the video, I'm going to be giving you a sample menu, a day's menu, to give you some idea of what you can eat and what you can't eat, and to ensure that your body gets all the nutrients and minerals it needs. Hi, I'm Mike Hines from justnogluten.com. Now, if you like the video, you like the content, want to give it a like or subscribe to my channel, just hit the subscribe button down the bottom. All that said, let's get straight into the contents. On paper, going gluten-free looks pretty easy. But like everything in the real world, things look a little bit more complex. Adopting a gluten-free diet and lifestyle is far from easy, and it's certainly not just something that you can do on a whim. Preparation is everything, and it's the same when it comes to shopping. So we're going to be taking a look at several shopping tips to help ensure that you give yourself every chance of success on your new healthy lifestyle. First little tip is try new sections in the grocery store. If you're just starting out on your gluten-free choice, chances are you will also be new to the gluten-free, speciality and free-from sections of your local grocery store. You will be pleasantly surprised by how many different products you can encounter when you branch out a little and start exploring. Who knows, you may even discover a new favorite product. This is important. Do be wary of oats. By now you probably know that oats are gluten-free, but they can still trigger flare-ups because of cross-contamination. You can of course purchase gluten-free oats, which guarantee the oats themselves may be completely safe, but you still need to be a little bit careful. This is because oats contain another protein called adenine, which is structurally very similar to gluten, which means it can sometimes cause similar symptoms. If you do try oats and you find yourself experience no adverse side effects, by all means stick with that same brand. Finding new staples for your diet. If previously some staple carbohydrates included things like bread and pasta, once you go gluten-free, it'll be quite a shock to the system at first. This is where it pays to find new staples to replace those that used to upset your stomach, but which you relied on so heavily. How about considering gluten-free noodles instead of pasta? Use quinoa instead of bread. Now, there are no guarantees that you will enjoy every gluten-free product you find, but if you don't try, you won't know. Something good to remember, that wheat-free isn't gluten-free. When you're out shopping and you're reading the labels of the food packaging, it's important to remember that wheat-free is not the same as gluten-free. Gluten is not just in wheat, it can also be found in rye or barley. Again, this is another great reason why it's so important to always check food labels before purchasing any new products. Here's a simple tip. Make a list. Before venturing off on your shopping trip, the first thing you need to ensure is that you have a shopping list handy. Don't just walk into the store and see which gluten-free products you can find. Instead, write everything that you're going to need down on the list, and that way you're not going to forget anything. Plus the fact it will be much quicker as well. Well, that's a few simple shopping tips to consider when going gluten-free. In the next part of this video, we will look at a sample menu that you can follow in your journey to living gluten-free. Here's a sample menu for a gluten-free day. Now, you can choose your own products or your own items to suit yourself, but this is just to give you some idea. Just to ensure that you are perfectly clear with regard to which foods you can eat and cannot eat, and when we are now going to provide you with a typical sample menu for a gluten-free day. Now, you don't have to use this menu, it's just here to give you an idea of what or how to plan a menu. We simply wanted to provide you with a rough idea of what you can and cannot eat and drink while following a gluten-free diet. So have a look and see what you think. You can always try it for a day. Let's start with breakfast. How about some fruit and yogurt? 2/3 of a cup of Greek yogurt, a handful of fresh blueberries, a handful of toasted almond flakes, a little drizzle of honey. Top the yogurt off with the fruit, nuts and honey. And for a mid-morning snack, 1 apple or some alternative piece of fruit. For lunch, how about a tuna Nikkei salad? Start with 1 fresh tuna steak, cooked to your liking, 1 handful of mixed leaves, 2 sliced boiled eggs, handful of black olives, 2 sliced tomatoes, 1/4 of a slice of cucumber, drizzle of gluten-free dressing, a handful of blanched green beans, and that's a lovely lunch. Right, for a mid-afternoon snack, how about a handful of dry roasted regular cashew nuts? And for dinner, salmon, baked potato and spinach. Take 1 baked salmon fillet, 1 handful of spinach leaves, 1 baked potato, another butter or sour cream, and that is a delicious dinner. Now, what can you drink? You can have as much water as you like, green tea, coffee, tea, fruit juice. And there you have it, just one typical example of a basic gluten-free diet plan that will get you through the day. Remember, there are plenty of delicious recipes out there, so don't be afraid to look online and see what you can find. You can also invest in a good gluten-free cookbook. Be sure to add some variety to your diet and just to break up the monotony. In the next video, we will look at ways to stay gluten-free when dining out with friends and family. Upwards and onwards we go. Hi, I'm Mike Hines from justnogluten.com. I do hope you enjoyed today's video and you found it helpful and informative. If so, why not give it a like or subscribe to my channel. Again, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in my next video, which is about dining out with friends and family and staying gluten-free. So I'll see you then. Bye bye for now.